government. But joining us now is someone who's actually won the election from Yorkshire. Rishi Sunak joins us here on CNBC TV 18. Rishi, appreciate you joining us here on the program, and congratulations. I believe you won with an even bigger majority this time of 23,000 votes as against 19,000 the last time.
Yes, that's right, and hello to you. We were delighted. We had a really strong result in my constituency of Richmond and North Yorkshire, and managed to improve upon the great result we had last time around, which as a new MP is really encouraging, and hopefully people have had a chance to see how you do the job, and hopefully the increased majority is a reflection on that.
Well, Rishi, the question now is what happens to the Brexit negotiations? Theresa May was going into negotiations 9 days from now with the kind of mandate that this election has thrown up. Where does this leave the Brexit negotiations?
Well, they do start in 10 days' time, and I think as the Prime Minister outlined, she wants to provide some certainty for the country, which is why she is seeking to get the support of one of the other parties in Parliament from Northern Ireland, so she can get on with those. I think it's right that we start those, and we have to remember the British people voted, reasonably decisively to leave the European Union, and it would be wrong to ignore that. And now we just need to get on and start negotiating with the EU and get to a place that makes sense both for them and us.
But will there now be a need to perhaps review, reconsider some of the crucial issues? For instance, the stance that Theresa May has taken on immigration, the stance taken on passporting rights, for instance. Could there be dilutions of earlier positions as we head into the negotiations?
Well, I think clearly in light of the election result, we will look at everything as she's about to go into a negotiation. I think she's set out some broad principles of what she wants to achieve, and I think those are the right ones. I think people voted pretty strongly that they wanted to have a better control over our borders, much like India does. You're in charge of your own immigration policy in India, as are most countries. I think that seems like a reasonable request. The exact details of how we do that in a way that works with our European partners and works for us is obviously something that's going to need to be negotiated.
Is this now going to be an even more long-drawn affair, Rishi?
Well, probably not. The timeline is 2 years from when we triggered Article 50, which starts the process, and there's nothing that really should change that timeline unless everyone agrees. And I think actually, the sooner we can, for businesses and for the country as a whole, the sooner we know where we're heading and the kind of deal that we're going to settle on, the better for everybody, so that we can get through this period of uncertainty as fast as possible and start looking forward to that, to that future.
Well, Rishi, congratulations once again, and here's wishing you all the very best. Thanks very much for joining us with your take on the election results in the UK.
Thanks, Shereen, for taking us to that interview as well. We will keep coming back to Shereen for more interviews from Monte